What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Timo Paints, and in today's video, we're going to talk about paint and primer in one. And I'm going to tell you guys why I think it's a scam. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons why I think paint and primer is a scam. So stick around and don't go anywhere. All right, guys. So as a painter, I've always been told you don't always have to prime. Now, there's 2 reasons why it's really important to prime. One is when you're changing the color from a lighter to a darker to a lighter color. Put on a primer and it'll get you about halfway, and that way you're not having to slop on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coats. You know what I'm saying? And also, when you have to prime is when you want to prime porous raw materials like wood or like sheetrock, stuff like that. You always want to put a primer on it. Why I think that paint and primer in one is a scam, because it says primer right there in the name. It's the first step, right? You should do. It's the first thing that you want to do. And primer is always, it's like drudge work. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're going to cover it up anyways, but it has to be done in a lot of cases. Primer is always thinner. It's a lot thinner than paint. This paint and primer in one is a lot thicker, and they claim that it has a higher build, which gives you like a more sound surface, I guess, to apply a top coat to. For me, I think what ends up happening is that paint and primer is good for, especially if you're going to do the darker to a lighter color. Say you have a red wall and you want to paint it white. That paint and primer in one is probably a good bet, because it will cover a little bit better. However, I think the common misconception, and one of the reasons why I think it's a scam, is because a lot of people will buy it. They have new sheetrock up in their house and they'll do it. Or they'll have new texture up in their house and they'll go, oh, it's already been paint and primer in one. I don't need to prime it. So me as a painter going into a job, I'm like, well, this is how much it is. Well, why is it so much? Well, I have to prime it. Well, no, we already got the paint and it's paint and primer in one. I'm not going to do that job. And I'm going to tell you why, because it's going to fail. It's going to fail down the road. They're not going to be happy. I know that there's applications for it and there's reasons for it, but I think the problem is it's a common misconception with the consumers that, oh, it's already been primed because I used the paint and primer in one. It does help the paint spread further, which is helpful when it's not a porous surface. So just think, if you have a porous surface, you want something thin to absorb into. So if that helps you guys out. So I hope this helps you guys out, clear up some of the confusion, when to prime, when not to prime. Is paint and primer really worth it? I hope this helps you out. Give me a thumbs up if it did help you out. Hit the subscribe button. And if you're a painter out there and you're looking to get more jobs, and you want to get jobs like the one that I'm on here for $1 per lead, click in the link in the description and you can thank me later. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.